Hello everyone, welcome on back to Survival Challenge. So I got all of the wool loaded up. It is at a very good price right now. It's slightly above max. So I can't really pass up the opportunity to get this sold. We have the soybean field out there, the big one that does need to be sprayed for weeds. And the canola field is actually ready to harvest. Which I'll probably put that into the oil mill. And I think I'll probably just have it so the olives won't automatically move over. Eventually we'll run out of the fertilizer in there. That'll be when I'll put the olives in there. We won't be producing enough to really keep the oil mill going at that point. But we should just, put all the extras that we had in from now, as well as I guess 10,000 liters in the silo. Alright, so we're just about at the store. Pretty sure I know where this gets sold. There's only one possible sell point for it. We're probably going to pick up some liquid fertilizer and bags of seeds while we are here too. Yeah, that's a good amount of money right there. Well, about what, 52,000? 53,000? I do realize this is still in the sales, by the way. And it's practically brand new, and we could technically afford it right now. Just, I don't think it makes enough sense. Otherwise I would. And I feel like we have other concerns that don't involve that, like buying land and stuff. If it was a little bit later on, where we already have another piece of land, then I probably would buy it. We'll buy... should just stock up some, honestly. Buy 2 things of that, so we have 4,000 liters on hand. Seeds, we don't have anything outside of what's in the drill. So 8,000 liters there. Well, let's just go right to 10,000. Since we do quite a few soybeans and stuff, we don't need a lot of fertilizer. Does it show herbicide in here? Okay, so we are at almost 2,500 liters of herbicide, so that'll be fine for quite some time. Especially with spot and spray, you do use like nothing for it, so doesn't make sense to spend money on something that we may not use for a very long time. I think I'll get the fertilizer loaded up first. I'll probably just do a jump cut for loading this up. Make it easier to watch. That's usually why I load a lot of our products, like before. Like the wool, for example. I load it before off camera just to kind of, avoid this. It does take a little bit to get everything loaded up, so. Alright, here's the last 2 bags of seeds. I do want to bring up, I did look at some wood productions in between. There's some good ones that we have never did. We might be looking to get the land with the trees in it. But we do have a little bit of time to still decide on that, so. It's not like it's something that we need to immediately make a decision on. There are, I think there's like bowls and stuff. There's a production for this stuff. Oh, I know bowls, and I think there's other things in there as well. Red cabbage, flowers. These must be mods. Yeah, those must be mods. A part of a mod. Yeah, I think maybe we'll look into that. And that does allow us to go straight from, base wood, a tree, right into that. So we don't have to, you know, run it through a sawmill to make planks or anything. Like I said, we still have a little bit of time to kind of figure it out. There's not a lot of trees there. That's my biggest concern, honestly, is how long will that production even run for? Will it be long enough where it makes, you know, a good amount of sense, you know, to plant trees and everything? Would it make more sense to get a larger piece of just farmland, basically, and, you know, run, you know, clothing factory and stuff on it? I think those two soybean fields up there are already next month too. I think when this field right here to my left is harvested, I'm gonna make some changes to this because that has that weird bend in it. I'll take that out, or just kind of randomly comes out. I'll widen up this road a little bit. So I would rather take it from this field than probably our bigger fields. Granted, yeah, the bigger field is sticking out more. Yeah, we do need to widen that track right up there a lot more. This one here is actually pretty good. Just that one. I must have not did a very good job on, clearly. But yeah, 2,500 liters of herbicide will last a very long time. Very, very long time. Since, you know, Spot and Spray uses maybe 100 liters for this entire field. It's going to take a long time to even run out of this. Doesn't make sense to buy it yet. Where are we at for this production here? We are out of olives, actually. So this isn't keeping up 100%. Oh, we're using very, very little fertilizer every month. Okay. Well, I can probably just dump all the canola and olives into here. But the thing is, this does get switched. You can only do so many cycles in a month for that stuff. You know, so if it only has a capacity of 4,000 cycles in a month, it's going to do each of the two different things 2,000 times. It'd be the way to put it. Can't just start up another production and make, you know, at the absolute maximum when you don't have, obviously, the entire building to do it. But yeah, that'll just be something we'll have to monitor. Make sure nothing's getting too full. That would be a lot of canola oil. Yeah, I would imagine we get 25,000 liters or so from that field. Hopefully more, but canola isn't the highest yielding crop. Then that would get halved into canola oil. I don't think it's a huge price jump, but since we do already have the production, it does make sense to be able to do it. We've already paid for the building. I think we have like 75,000 liters of, not 75,000 liters, $75,000 of olive oil already out of there at max price, which I think max price for that is next month. We'll be putting a bunch of money into the bank account again. Things have been changing very fast. We're at the turning point where we're gonna have a good amount of money now again. Be able to afford things a lot easier. But I'm gonna just do a short little time lapse. We'll finish out the weed spraying here. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. Alright, so that is the last strip here for spraying. Then we can hop into the combine, get the trailer all the way down here and everything. And we can start working on that harvest. Feel like I'm missing some right here. Did it widen out some maybe? I think I got a good amount though. Can double check. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'll go and I'll get this put away. Grab the trailer. Then grab the combine. Right, let's get the combine over here. Surprisingly, I didn't take too much of the crap out and bring on the trailer out there. A little bit on the corner, but not too bad. Not too bad. But yeah, I think the roads are not great, mainly because of, like, our big combine is kind of a little big for him. So we took this down that road, we'd probably end up destroying crap on each side. That's not exactly what you want to do. I'll straighten out this field edge maybe once this is done. But I do have some work with that other field I'll do as well. Namely, like the very edge there where it sticks out. It's not the best turn to make when you have like the planter right behind you. So, well, this is yielding actually quite well, I'd say. Maybe my guess will be very, very far off, and it'll be a good thing. I prefer my guess to be off in the short end than anything else. Yeah, 2,500 liters. The yield is looking a little bit low. pH and everything good. We still got a little bit out of a little bit more to go with pH. It is silty clay right in this corner though. Noticed that when I had gotten out too. Out of the two big fields, this is the worst of the two. Trying to think here, we should have that soybean field won't be ready for this high price this year. The high price is in June, but we'll have those two fields up there to do. Like those are harvesting next month, looks like. So we'll be getting a lot of money from soybeans still, even without that big field there. I'm sure if I can take a gander here. Yeah, 260 at max. It probably won't be max when we do it. I don't know if I've seen it at 4,000 ever. Like 3,900 usually. So, I'm sure with environmental bonuses we'll probably get 300,000 though. that's where we got land. That's where I think a lot of our purchase will go to. A lot of our money will go to. Obviously, I mean, that one Massey would be in the sale next month, which I would highly, highly doubt. I would probably buy it then. But it's just tough to justify right now. Well, I think I'll probably just do a time lapse to finish out this harvest. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. Alright, on the last trip for the canola harvest. You can get this all emptied into a trailer, then get it all brought down to the oil mill. So yeah, this should be, is it 20,000 liters? Like 25,000. I think actually my guess was pretty accurate. Which 25,000 liters would mean, I think 12,000 liters of canola oil. I think it's a 2-to-1 ratio. Yeah, much like this. Yeah, we can get this brought back up to the yard. Get it ready for those two fields up there, or they'll have to be harvested next. Probably get this field planted today too. Won't take very long. Maybe we get like sorghum in it. That would make sense. The high price of that is in the winter time, and that'll be easily harvested by then. The trigger is technically on the neighbor's land, so I'm not sure if this is gonna... Okay, it is. I figured it would let us dump because it is our production. But, you know, the trigger is on the neighbor's land. Get the canola oil activated. Obviously doing more canola would make sense. I don't want to do a crazy amount of it because I do think within due time I'll probably get more olive trees to have more olives going into there. The olives seem to be the best out of all of them. Like the price jump. I think I'm going to get all the olives in here dumped in there too. It'll probably take a little while for it to obviously run through all of the olives in there. But, you know, I think it's probably best if we... Even if we gotta wait a full year, to sell it, it's best to probably get the best possible price versus taking a cut just because we don't want to wait a while. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure it's next month when olive oil is set to be high priced. Yeah, shows May. Right now we're $1,000 below, but we should be sitting pretty good. I'll see that. Yeah, the jump from canola to canola oil isn't too bad. So there's a little bit of money to be had there. It's not like a crazy amount because canola is just over 2,000 and canola oil is just over 6,000. So you're probably gaining 1,800 bucks for your canola. Every 2,000 liters you'd be gaining about that. Which isn't huge, but obviously if you're going to do it at like a larger scale, that would turn into a lot of more money. Now we can grab the planter and go out into that field. Like I said, I'll probably put sorghum in. That way we do have some crops to be sold this winter, outside of just the oats. Gotta make sure we're consistently getting some sort of income. Even if it's not the highest one, as long as it's $30,000, it's income at least. So I'm not sure how many fields we'll get done for this. I was gonna straighten out the edge for that field too. I'll actually do that right now. The dirt. You can see the edge for this field is pretty off. Especially up here. Try to get a more of an even edge on it, more of a straight edge. That'll widen out the road too. It's not perfect, but it's better than what it was. But yeah, we do need to straighten out this field a lot more. Not this field, but we need to widen out the road a lot more. Which, I don't know, maybe this a little bit here will do it. But obviously we will take out this piece right in there, because that is right in the area where we need to turn. But yeah, I think seeing how many seeds it does, and like when you compare it between all the crops, it's kind of interesting, honestly. Because I think it was oats, it was a considerable amount higher. Than a lot of the other ones, and I think soybeans and sorghum were pretty low. I don't remember what canola was. I feel like it was high, but I might be thinking of oats too. That should be factored into what crop you do, honestly. If you can get a similar price between oats and sorghum or something else, and the one you're going to use 5 times the amount of seeds on, do what, uses far less seeds. Wouldn't be a large amount extra you'd be making from using less seeds, but every little bit counts. Of course, the planting for this field is, well, very, very fast to do, as all fields are now. Kind of nice. This is easily the last drill we'll need. And we didn't even need a 500 horsepower tractor to pull it. Kind of nice. Lots of pros to this one. Didn't have to buy a new tractor or anything. I'm sure on like very, very steep hills it'll struggle on. But that's not horrible. I mean, yeah, I guess we're going at 8 miles an hour. But that's not too bad. I think max speed is like 12, 11, 12, 13, at 14 or something. It's pretty fast, but yeah, 14 miles an hour. So it's definitely slower, but still, 8 is about how fast we were going with the old small little John Deere planter that we had. Yeah, I'm quite happy with our purchase here. Quite happy. It'll be next used up here. Probably after those fields are harvested. I think the slowest thing of this is getting it up the hill. And that hill is very steep, so it's kind of expected. Like an empty trailer might struggle to be pulled up there, honestly. I suppose I'll have to empty the trailer out for us to sell the olive oil. Well, I think that is about everything for today. So thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.